Hello, this is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Keep It Modern Janky. We've played this person before. I want to say they're like a blink deck. That's what I've seen them play in the past. Alright, so we got the Delighted Halfling into Roaring Earth, perhaps? Maybe they're not a blink deck today. I don't want to see any more lands, but I will take that as a land because then we can save our fetch lands for the small Born Hydra, perhaps. So we can Chalice of Gix, sacrifice a permanent, you gain 1 life. Engineered explosives on 0. Shadow Spear, yeah. Alright, so they're playing an Izzet Affinity deck of some kind. Alright, so let me think. We can run out the Mossborn Hydra and hope it doesn't die. Follow that up. Or do we run out? Okay. I just don't know. We can do the Roaring Earth. They have 3 cards in hand. Okay, I think Affinity doesn't often play removal in the main deck. So I think we're going to race as fast as we can with this Mossborn Hydra. So then we have a couple options for next turn. We can, if this lives, so we can Mightform Harmonizer, Warped, play a land, put a counter, or double the counter, put it to 2, then it goes up to 4, that makes it the next, okay, here comes Thought Monitor. Alright, so things could be worse. If this lives, I feel like we're going to be in good shape. So if we start off with a Snakeskin Veil, make it a 2/2. Play a fetch land, make it into a 4/4, and an 8/8. Can we go for the win here? I'm trying to so we warp. Let's just try it. I mean, this is what we came here to do, test out these new cards. So we want to put that on the stack first. Then we want that on the stack. I shouldn't have always yielded, huh? Well, that's what happens, I guess, when you I guess I mistapped then, huh? We'll save the Snakeskin Veil in case we need protection. Now it's just back to a 4/4. However, we can also just cast this from exile and just run it back. I love me some weapons manufacturing. So yeah, weapons manufacturing is got to be one of my favorite cards. I mean, I spent all last week playing a weapons manufacturing affinity, and Let's see. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to one. Tap another creature you control. Put a charge counter on it equal to its power. And it was just so much fun. So much fun. So they can sacrifice. Don't know what to do. I think we're going to go ahead and give this hexproof and a +1/+1 counter. And hope they don't kill us. So they had the sack outlet and engineer and explosives, but they don't have the mana currently to do it. Will they find what they need? Fetch land's the best. Alright, so we will 3 cast this guy. That's probably a mistake though, because they can sack it. No, they don't have the mana. So yeah, I think we're okay. So we want this to go on. Yeah, they scoop it up. Alright, so opponent playing a Izzet Affinity deck, which is really fun. Weapons Manufacturing, one of my favorite cards from the set. And we will bring in Force. It's an enchantment. So we can bring in a lot of hate. I don't know if we need to, though. We can just be faster. The power of Might Form Harmonizer. You saw it just turns any creature into a Typhoid Lockhart for a turn. Or 2. 7 cards is a lot. Maybe we don't bring in Pick Your Poisons. Snakeskin Veil, I mean, I don't know how good it is. This Terra Symbiosis, man, just has been looking too slow for Modern. Too slow. Alright, well, we have a lot of setup. Opponent's not talking, but I will talk to them. So we saw their weapons manufacturing without a way to bounce all your artifacts is just only so good. Alright, so they're playing a Warp Pinnacle Emissary to start. So that means they must have a bunch of 0-drop artifacts. So they could, in theory, put enough pressure on us now that we just won't come back from it. Because we have a handful of setup. Or not. Alright, well, I mean, that's good for us. We would love to find a Typha. And then we can play Ride the Shoe Puff. And then play the Typha. I've yet to see Might Form Harmonizer and Typha go off at the same time. I don't think. Maybe against the Merfolk I did. We'll see. Alright, they got a missing lands, maybe? Did not attack for some reason. No trample though is the problem, right? That's Grizzly Bill's great, but without trample, you know. So our opponent's setting up. They're missing land drops, so they're probably also trying to set up for one big turn. I'm sure they have a handful of 0-mana artifacts where they can then just Springleaf Drum to give them some manas, and then they can try to go off with Playing a synthesizer lab, right? So then this says flying vigilance, beginning of combat on your turn. Another target artifact. Okay. Ride the shoe puff, baby. That's a lot of counters. That's 6 counters. Can we kill him on turn 3? I don't think so. 8, 10. Put another one, and that just goes to 12, so... Well, sigh. No trample. Opponent's at 9. Can we kill them next turn? We have the Snakeskin Veil for protection. We have the Mightform Harmonizer with no lands. So right now we just need lands. We need to draw. This is where I'm at in almost every game I play with this deck. I just need lands, but that's not... It's a combo deck, right? You need your lands, you need your spells. So they found a Darksteel Citadel. Taifa is so good. I'm not sure what they are going to do here, other than take 10. Because this can only block creatures with flying. So maybe they have some sort of... Yeah, okay. They forgot that's what I did. Hey, I mean, I make plenty of mistakes. Alright, well, taking down the new hot affinity deck. I mean, people are playing with it, just like me brewing with it. I don't think it's considered the best affinity deck out there, but we'll take it. For PsychosGaming.com, this is Johnny Psychos. Catch you on the next one.